straightness wherewith thy enemies shall distress thee, so that the man that is tender among you and very delicate, his eye shall be evil toward his brother, and toward the wife of his bosom, and toward the remnant of his children which he shall leave, so that he will not give to any of them of the flesh of his children who he shall eat, because he have nothing left him in the siege, and in the straitness wherewith thy enemies shall distress thee in all thy gates. The tender and delicate woman among you, which will not adventure to set the sole of her foot upon the ground, for delicateness and tenderness, her eye shall be evil toward the husband, in her bosom, and toward her son, and toward her daughter, and toward her young one that cometh out from between her feet, and toward her children which she shall bear. For she shall eat them for want of all things secretly in the siege and straitness wherewith thy enemies shall distress thee in thy gates. Plagues for disobeying. If thou wilt not observe to do all the words of the Lord, if thou wilt not observe to do all the words of this law that are written in the book, that thou mayst fear the glorious and fearful name, the Lord thy God, then the Lord will make thy plagues wonderful, and the plagues in thy seed, even great plagues, and of long continuance, and sore sickness, and of long continuance. Moreover, he will bring upon thee all the diseases of Egypt which thou wast afraid of, and they shall cleave unto thee. And also sickness, and every plague which is not written in the book of this law. Them will the Lord bring upon thee until thou be destroyed, and ye shall be left few in numbers, whereas ye were as the stars of heaven for multitude, because thou wouldst not obey the voice of the Lord thy God. Israel will be scattered. And it shall come to pass that as the Lord rejoice over you to do you good, and to multiply you, so the Lord will rejoice over you to destroy you, and to bring you to naught, and ye shall be plucked from off the land whither thou goest to possess it. And the Lord shall scatter thee among all people, from the one end of the earth unto the other, and there thou shalt serve other gods, which neither thou nor thy fathers have known, even wood and stone. No ease or rest for Israel. And among these nations shalt thou find no ease. Let's see what ease means. 28:65. Rest, right. And among these nations shalt thou find no rest, neither shall thou sole of thy foot have rest, but the Lord shall give thee there a trembling heart, a failing of eyes, and sorrow of mind, and thy life shall hang in doubt before thee, and thou shalt fear day and night, and shalt have none assurance of thy life. In the morning thou shalt say, Would God it were even? And at even thou shalt say, Would God it were morning? For the fear of thy heart, wherewith thou shalt fear, and for the sight of thy enemies which thou shalt see. And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships, by the way whereof I speak unto thee. Thou shalt see it no more again. And there ye shall be sold unto your enemies, for bondwoman and bondman, for bondman and bondwoman, and no man shall buy you. Let's see, 28:68. Okay, male and female slaves. That's what it said. So that's the blessings and the curses. That's what happens when we listen to God, and that's what happens when we disobey God. So now I'm going to go to Matthew 5:17. Matthew 5:17. The Beatitudes. I'm not sure if I said that right. If I'm wrong, I'm open for correction. Alright, the Beatitudes. So I'm going to read Matthew chapter 5. And seeing the multitudes, he went up into the mountains. And when he was set, his disciples came unto him. And he opened his mouth and taught them, saying, Blessed are the poor in spirit, for theirs is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are they that mourn, for they shall be comforted. Blessed are the meek, for they shall inherit the earth. Blessed are they which do hunger. Blessed are they which do hunger and thirst after righteousness, for they shall be filled. Blessed are the merciful, for they shall obtain mercy. Blessed are the pure in heart, for they shall see God. Blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God. Blessed are they which are persecuted for righteousness' sake, for there is the kingdom of heaven. Blessed are ye, when men shall revile you, and persecute you, and shall say all manner of evil against you falsely for my sake. Rejoice and be exceedingly glad, for great is your reward in heaven. For so persecuted the prophet which were before you. The salt of the earth. Ye are the salt of the earth, but if the salt have lost his savour, wherewith shall it be salted? So let's see. 5:13-1. Ye are the salt of the earth, but if the salt has lost his flavor, by what with shall it be salted? Okay. It is thenceforth good for nothing, but to be cast out, and to be trodden under foot of men. Trodden. I'm not sure what that word means. I will look it up, but I'm recording on my phone, so I'm gonna need another phone or a laptop or something. I'm gonna get one soon, but I'm gonna keep going. I will look it up. I'm gonna just keep going. Ye are the light of the world. A city that is set on an hill cannot be hid. Neither do men light a candle and put it under a bushel. Let's see what that is. 5:15. Into a lampstand. So candle, and put it under a lampstand, but on a candlestick. No. Under a basket, but on a lampstand. And it giveth light unto all that are in the house. Let your light so shine before men, that they may see your good works, and glorify your Father which is in heaven. Think not that I am come to destroy the law or the prophets. I am not come to destroy, but to fulfill. For verily I say unto you, till heaven and earth pass, one jot. Let's see what jot means. 5:18 and 1. The smallest letter, or one title. Let's see what title means. It means the smallest stroke in a letter, till all be fulfilled. Whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments and shall teach Whosoever therefore shall break one of these least commandments and shall teach men so, he shall be called the least in the kingdom of heaven. But whoever so shall do and teach them, the same shall be called great in the kingdom of heaven. See, God's laws are not done away with. If we teach these and do them, we're going to be great in the kingdom. But if we break them and don't teach them, we're going to be considered the least in the kingdom. For I say unto you, that except your righteousness shall exceed the righteousness of the scribes and the Pharisees, ye shall in no case enter into the kingdom of heaven. Teachings on murder and anger. Ye have heard that it was said by them of old time, Thou shalt not kill, and whosoever shall kill shall be in danger of the judgment. But I say unto you, that whosoever is angry with a brother without a cause shall be in danger of the judgment. And whosoever shall say to his brother, Rakah, but I say unto you, that whosoever is angry with his brother without a cause shall be in danger of judgment. And whosoever shall say to his brother, Rakah, let's see what that means. An Aram empty head shall be in danger of the council, but whosoever shall say, Thou fool, shall be in danger of hell, fire. Therefore, if thou bring the gift to the altar, and their remembrance that thy brother hath aught against thee. What does that mean? 5:23 and 1. 5:23 and 1. Something. Therefore, if thou bring thy gift to the altar, and their remembrance that they brought have something against thee, leave there thy gift before the altar, and go the way. First be reconciled to thy brother, and then come and offer thy gift. Agree with thine adversary quickly, whilst thou art in the way with him. Lest at any time the adversary deliver thee to the judge, and the judge deliver thee to the officer, and thou be cast into prison. Verily I say unto thee, thou shalt by no means come out thence till thou hast paid the uttermost farthing. Farthing, that means 526. 526. Codantes. Like I said, I gotta get me a laptop. I need some more things. I'm just starting, so. Where was I?